What if I told you that the US-China trade war never actually ended? That the same tariffs put in place years ago are still affecting your wallet right now? Trump's tariffs were supposed to punish China, bring back American jobs, and put the US in a stronger position. But here's the real shock. Biden didn't just keep them, he doubled down. So what happened? Did tariffs actually work? Or did they backfire and make life more expensive for everyday Americans? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know the truth about US tariffs, who really pays the price, and why this fight is far from over. Let's rewind to 2018. Trump launched a trade war against China, hitting $360 billion worth of Chinese goods with tariffs. His promise? Bring back manufacturing jobs, shrink the trade deficit, make China pay for unfair trade practices. At first, it sounded like a winning strategy. US steel and aluminum manufacturers celebrated because they suddenly had a competitive edge. But then, reality hit. Farmers crushed. China retaliated immediately, slashing US agricultural imports, leaving soybeans rotting in warehouses. The government had to bail out farmers with a $28 billion relief package, your tax dollars. And the biggest loser? You. Despite what Washington claimed, China didn't foot the bill. American consumers did. Prices on everyday products skyrocketed. Washing machines up 20% in price. Car parts up 15%. Appliances, furniture, even clothing. Everything became more expensive. Even American businesses felt the pain. Companies that relied on imported materials had to pay billions more, forcing them to raise prices or shut down. Fast forward to 2021. Many thought Biden would reverse Trump's tariffs. After all, he criticized them during the election. But surprise, and he didn't. Instead, he kept nearly all of them and changed the strategy. Instead of broad tariffs, Biden's administration targeted China's AI and semiconductor industries. His goal? Cut off China from advanced chip technology, protect US innovation from foreign control, shift supply chains away from China. Sounds great, right? But here's the problem. Tariffs didn't go away, and neither did the costs. Companies importing semiconductors and tech components from China, still paying higher prices? And that means higher costs for you on everything from smartphones to laptops to cars. Let's talk about what really matters: your wallet. After years of tariffs, here's what we know. Tariffs cost the average US household $1,200 per year. Businesses have two choices: pay more or pass the cost to you. Job losses. The US lost 300,000 jobs due to tariffs in affected industries. The trade deficit, instead of shrinking, it hit a record $948 billion in 2022. Meanwhile, China found new trade partners. Instead of relying on the US, they increased exports to Mexico, Vietnam, and India. So while American consumers are paying more, China's economy is still growing. Here's what you should be asking. Will tariffs ever be lifted, or are we heading into a never-ending trade war? If tariffs stay, expect higher prices on electronics, appliances, and cars. If tariffs increase, China will retaliate harder, hurting US farmers and exporters even more. If tariffs end, will US manufacturing survive, or will jobs continue shifting overseas? And here's the real shocker. This isn't just about China. Tariffs on European and Canadian imports are also in place, affecting everything from cars to cheese. We've laid out the facts. Now it's your turn. Do tariffs protect American jobs, or are they just another tax on consumers? Drop a comment below. We're reading every single one. Let's get this debate started. And if this video opened your eyes, hit that like button, subscribe, and share with someone who needs to see this. The more people know the truth, the better decisions we can make. See you in the next one.